This is the scariest haunted doll story that I've ever gotten. If you're new here, hi. I usually talk about spooky scary stuff, and I have an email where anyone who finds this page can send me their ghost stories. And let me just say that these stories have gotten so scary that I've gone from reading them strictly at night to only during the daytime. And if I do have to read something at night, I will not read it in the dark. So let's get into it. The person who sent me this email says that since they were a little girl, they have been able to see and feel spirits to the point where she would have her parents move her bed and her crib around the room because she felt like someone was in the closet. And it eventually got to the point where she refused to be in her room by herself. And when she was 6 or 7 years old, she was gifted a 4-foot porcelain doll for Christmas. And she specifically says that she immediately got a really, really bad feeling about the doll. And after being gifted this doll, she began to have issues sleeping again. And it was the same thing as before when she was a little girl. Like, there's someone in my closet. I feel like I'm being watched. I don't like it in here. And she continued to describe that she would put this doll in the corner of the room and wake up, and it would be positioned closer to her. And she just thought it was someone pulling a prank on her in her home. So she just brushed it off and was like, okay, these people are trying to scare me because they know I don't like this thing. And it even went as far as her confronting her twin brother and her parents, and all of them were like, no, we don't touch it. Please stop freaking yourself out. Like, this is why you can't sleep in your room by yourself. And I guess after that conversation, she decided to walk up to the doll and say that I know what you are, and I know that you're evil. And this is where things get super scary. The doll begins to lean forward to the point where it falls on top of her, and she is literally unable to get it off of her. She's screaming to the point where her dad rushes in and picks this thing up off of her and is like, how did that happen? And she begins to describe, like, I said it was evil and it fell on top of me and I couldn't get it off of me and blah, 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 blah. And the dad, right then and there, just rips the doll apart. And what I'm imagining in my head is, like, literally dismembering the doll. Like, took the head off, took the arms off, took the legs off, etc. Goes out to the garbage can, throws it away, and is like, yeah, we're done with that. I don't like that it's tormenting you. I don't like that it's tormenting our family, etc., etc. They all wake up the next morning, open the door, and the doll is laying there at the front door. And everyone begins to freak out. And it immediately turns into a blame game. And at this point, her parents start fighting about who got it out of the garbage and who put it back together to scare their daughter. And she never really describes what happened to the doll after that. I'm assuming it just got thrown out. But the girl who sent me this email starts to experience sleep paralysis shortly after they got rid of the doll. They also begin to experience other paranormal happenings, like the doors opening and shutting by themselves. You know the gist. And a couple months ago, they decided to move out of this house. And one day, out of the blue, one of the women who was helping them move out just abruptly said, I am not helping you anymore. There's something weird going on in this house. I don't like it. And when the family was like, what do you mean